Wow.
That's the challenge.
That's
in
heavy,
assembly.
man.
Yeah,
Enough.
this is these lights up here that circle at the very top. Each one of
Mhm.
them represents a comedian that committed suicide by jumping off
Oh
a tall building across the street from the Comedy Store in Los Angeles.
my god.
We call it
Too
the Ring
soon?
of
Is that what everybody's saying? Too soon?
Oh.
we call it the Ring of Dreams.
Wow.
We call
Right?
it the Ring of Dreams, the Robin Williams Memorial Ring of Dreams.
Oh yes, Robin.
How fantastic. Well, speaking of a
Let me
ring
make
of
that
dreams,
Hate myself, hate
and
myself, but
if
hide it.
it's too soon, it's probably time for your host on Monday nights. Please welcome Mike Langworthy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah,
All
thank you so
Langworthy.
very much. And of course, you're very wise for giving me that applause. Let me just say that
Got a wart on my hand, that's all.
there's a lot of things that bother me, and through the course of the show. Oh, by the way, everybody gets 5 minutes. Everybody gets 5 minutes. At 4 minutes, I show some kind of a light or something, and that is for those of you who are working off a primitive coal-powered computer that doesn't have a clock in the upper right-hand corner that can tell you when 4 minutes are up.
Mine's digital.
Because that makes a difference whether it's
No,
digital.
it's
or
analog.
It's still 4 is the point.
Oh.
My friend. 4 minutes is what I'm saying.
Hmm.
And then I do this at 4 minutes, and you've got a minute to wrap up.
Can I ask a question?
No. Yes, you can. Okay, go ahead.
I thought the Longshores had a comic strip. Don't they?
Longshore?
Oh no, it's the Lockhorn.
Sure.
I'm sorry, it's the
Oh,
Lockhorn.
The
but that would be great.
Sorry, James.
I would read that. I would read it.
Yes.
Right.
I thought they worked at the docks.
The Lockhorns had a drawn strip. I wouldn't call it a comic strip.
Right. Mr. Longshore was known for his Sunday morning strip.
There were no setups or punchlines.
Down by the docks.
Sunday morning was sex morning in the Longshore household,
Yeah.
which is why they slipped a little something in James's drink on Saturday night.
No, I slipped it myself. I did it.
Yeah, I would too if I were you. I would not have wanted to be awake while that was going on. I'll be honest with you. Not that there's anything wrong with it.
If the room is a rockin', don't come in.
Yeah, that's right. They lived in a trailer.
It's rocking. Pull yourself a drink.
Yeah.
Moroccan. We lived in Morocco.
Yeah.
Moroccan.
Is that a cigarette, James?
Oh, that's a musical instrument, isn't it? Morocco's.
Is it? Where did that come from?
That was
all I'm saying is that's a real throwback, for Christ's sake. Look at him. James Retro Longshore. Hi, I'll smoke. Now that all the evidence is in, I know what I'm doing. That's great.
I can make a fair and honest choice.
Yeah. Killing myself slowly while my parents watch. Killing myself slowly.
Isn't that life? That's life.
What did we do wrong? We failed you. You have no future. Those lungs.
And now we know where the
Flack, everybody. Roberta Flack.
Now we know
Thank
where
you,
the Mike
ladies and
Langworthy
gentlemen.
Theater
Killing
closed.
us all, not softly, just killing us.
Hey, you know,
You're taking
it's
some
fine.
flack there, Mike.
Oh, I see what Chuck
Hey, I
did
just filter
there.
it out.
Oh,
Get it? I just filter it because it's filtered sugar.
Right.
Hey, you know what? You guys can just shut up because those are funny jokes. If you're not laughing, it's your fault, not mine.
Yeah.
Hey, Julia, you're probably thrilled you're here now, huh?
You got that protection on.
She's going, okay, this
Right.
is not what I signed up for.
We
I was
do
gonna stand
listen.
up, and what happens? I have to listen to a psychotic old man in the last throes of his. All right. Anyway, here's what I'm saying. We run a little show here. I sometimes interrupt people, and because it's my show, so blow me. And wow. Mostly I don't. Fortunately, James's parents have been here before, so they may be disgusted, but they're not shocked.
Maybe the last.
Anyway, here's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that we do a little show here, and everybody has a great time. And after this little rambling that I do, I'm pretty, I try to run the show pretty efficiently. But anyway, our first act is a guy who constantly gets put on later in the show, and I decided to switch it up this week because he's so patient and he's such a collaborative guy, and I love his stand-up as well. And I want you all to give a big round of applause to Bruce Lipsky.
All right, boys.
Thank you so much. So much. So for those of you who don't know me, just a little quick thing. I was born in upstate New York, and I got circumcised by a country doctor. Julia probably don't know me. You know what his name was? His name was Moyle Haggard. Yeah, and I was talking to a friend of mine. I have a friend who's into the parapsychology and all that other stuff and phenomena, paranormal. So I suggested that he go see a medium, but he told me he didn't have much money. So I said, then go see a small. I'm having some problem with my dad. He's convinced that stand-up MRI is a comedy club. I had to take him to the hospital recently. So we're in the elevator in the hospital. The technician wheels in this machine with all these tubes and hoses. My father looks at him and says, "Mister, you're not going to hook me up to that machine today, are you?" The guy looks back and says, "I hope not for your sake. It's a carpet cleaner." Really tough when they get old. I took my parents out to a fancy restaurant. It was their anniversary. And we're sitting at the table. Also, my mother starts in. She said, "Bruce, this soup is the worst. It's cold. It's disgusting." I said, "Ma, that's the finger bowl."
Hey.
And when her dinner came out, she started eating it. She slammed her fork down and said, "This is the worst Greek salad I've ever eaten." I said, "Ma, how many times have I told you don't order a Greek salad in a Chinese restaurant?" So hard with these people. It's so hard. I was walking down the street the other day in my neighborhood. A new restaurant just opened up in my town. It's called Good Pizza. Yeah, Good Pizza. I'm no marketing genius, but why would they name it Good Pizza? Couldn't they think of something better, like Very Good Pizza or Excellent Pizza? Who's going to sell us a good pizza? Maybe those people like lousy lasagna, mediocre manicotti, or a crappy cannoli. All I know is that I'll never eat any food that has low self-esteem. But my wife is into this whole organic stuff. She sent me the story the other day. She said, "Bruce, I want you to buy some organic vegetables. I want to buy some organic kale." So I asked the produce guy, I said, "How do I know which is organic?" He said that they're half the size and twice the price. They're organic. I said, "I think I drive one of those. It's called a Prius." But so I bought some organic kale, and my wife is into the kale. She's a kaleaholic. All I know is no recipe ends well, and the first ingredient is kale. The only problem with kale is it tastes like kale. But I found out. I did some research. Kale is part of the lettuce family. It's that bitter cousin of lettuce that's 50 years old and been divorced 4 times. That's kale. And they say kale is a superfood. Growing up, Mike, you and I didn't have superfoods. We just had food. But to me, kale is like kryptonite. Superman can leap tall buildings in a single bound, but kale will clean out my colon in a single serving.
Yeah.
And in my house, we have another superfood. It's called quinoa or quinala or quinine or something like that. But my wife corrects me all the time. She says, "No, it's quinoa." I said, in-law, if I can't spell it or pronounce it, I shouldn't be eating it. But the real superfood of 2021 is Chipotle. Yeah, the Chipotle. But my son always corrects me and said, Dad, it's Chipotle. I said, great, this kid got a 40 on the Spanish regions. He's corrected me now. So whether it's Chipotle or Chipotle, all I know is I really love their pulled pork fajitas. They're really delicious, really delicious. Problem is, my wife, she's an excellent lady. She really tries hard. She'll spend an hour going shopping, looking for some nice food for us. She went online looking for recipes and takes another hour to cook. And in 30 seconds, my son will say, "You cooking that shitty chicken again?" And she really tries to run our kitchen like a 5-star restaurant. That's why it's apropos, because that's why every time she cooks, I get reservations.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh,
And she recently put us on a new diet. It's called the tainted lettuce diet. I lost 7 pounds in 2 days. Somebody asked me, was it from the romaine? I said I couldn't tell, but once this thing kicked in, nothing romaine to me for more than 30 seconds.
Hey.
Hey.
But I'm bummed. I'll end up on my son. I talk about my son every once in a while. I remember when my son was 13 years old, I caught him playing with a deck of cards with naked women on them. So I asked him, I said, son, what kind of games do you play with these things? He said, lots of solitaire.
Oh.
Hello. Dang.
Then I realized the sounds coming from his room weren't from him just playing with his other joystick. And he's in art school. He's an art major, and he's really good at cartooning. Really good cartooning. And so, the other day we got a letter in the mail from the school. They say he's starting to shirk his responsibilities and miss some assignments. They said if he doesn't get his act together, they're going to put him in suspended animation.
Dang.
And one final thing with him. The other day, he's big into exercise. He was jogging. He came home. He said, Dad, I need my jogging clothes cleaned. I said, go downstairs and put them in the wash machine and clean them yourself. So he went downstairs and he said, Dad, we got a brand new machine. What do I set the machine on? I said, what does it say in your sweatshirt? He yelled back up and said, Nike. I'll leave on a high note. Thank you very much. Love you guys.
Yeah.
All right,
Bruce
All right,
Lipsky,
Bruce.
ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Lipsky on a high note. I hit a high note once. I sat on my keys.
Oh,
Rigged.
wow.
A little tribute to the Catskills, ladies and gentlemen. I throw those in once in a while just for the history buffs in the crowd. You know what I mean? Bruce, I don't know, man. Lipsky, what a life. What a life, Lipsky. What a life. All right, our next performer is someone I don't know. I look forward to enjoying her comedy and letting you guys watch her for the first time. I'm going to learn a lot about you, and it's a pleasure to welcome you. And I love short hair. So you're miles ahead in my book already. So Julia Ogilvie, pardon me.
Hey.
Hey.
To be here. I'm going to try a bunch of new stuff. So here we go. So I was on the dating apps, but for me, they were so fake. I wanted to see true stuff on men's profiles, like their medications and fears and how much I know they cry during the first 10 minutes of Pixar's Up. And I'm an actor, and last month I was shooting a scene of the TV show Magnum PI with the star, and after we were done shooting, they drove us in a van back to the dressing room area, just the two of us, and just the two of us in silence. And I just kept thinking, Magnum PI is in the van. Do not fart.
What you did?
Don't fart like you did in the Law and Order SVU van. That really happened. They all walked into the van as mere actors, but they left special victims. I'm very, very, even though I'm a performer, I'm very shy, very awkward around people, painfully shy. So one time I was at this party and I was standing in a circle of people I'd never met before. And this woman, and I wasn't talking. So this woman finally was like, do you speak English? And I was like, she was like, do you have a name? And I was like, she was like, well, what is it? And then I had a dilemma. It was like, do I tell her my real name? Do I make one up or do I go home? So I like got up the courage and I said, I changed my mind. I don't speak English. And I got out of there. Last week I met with a new therapist and I'm going on about my hectic life, like juggling my relationship, acting, my comedy. And she says, oh, you do stand up? Can I come to your show? And I was like, I said, no, but how would that go? Guess what, folks? My therapist is here tonight. Everybody give it up for Sheila. She says I process fear through anger, but I say she just got her degree online from the University of Phoenix. Am I right, folks? And then she'd heckle, you're projecting your insecurities onto me. And I'd be like, oh, yeah? You're right. I'm doing it again. Terrible. It would be terrible. My mom's my biggest fan. She knows my act inside and out. Last week she came to my show and I asked the audience if anyone was on the dating apps and no one responded. So to help me out, she shouted, Bumble, because she knows I've got this Bumble joke. But I was so startled, I forgot the rest of the joke. But then she started shouting out the next few words to jog my memory, but it didn't. She was like, I am not on the dating app because they're so fake. Now the lights were in my eyes, but apparently the bouncer thought she was a heckler. And as she was being escorted out, she tried to finish the joke, yelling the punchline. She was like, she just wants to see true stuff on men's profiles, like their medications. And it got the biggest laugh of the night. So now I'm opening for my mom. I don't know if I'm getting too old for certain things, but I am getting hints. Like I was at a restaurant last night and I ordered the kids mac and cheese and the waitress was like, oh, that's only for kids 12 and under. So I need to check with the chef if it's okay. And then she came back and she's like, sorry, he only makes it for kids. And I was like, oh, no problem. Do you have a bit of pasta? And she was like, oh, yes, we do. And I was like, great. Could you please bring me like a bowl of pasta and put some cheese on it? But then I thought, like, it's crazy. I'm too old for mac and cheese. Like, what else am I too old for? Like ice cream, cotton candy, thinking everyone is good. Can I get carded for having hope? Let's see. I'm from Honolulu, Hawaii, and I'm the palest woman you'll ever meet from Hawaii. I'm so white, people on the beach stare at me concerned, like, how did this polar bear get on the beach? She floating on an ice cap? We need to end global warming stat. All right, that's all I got today, everybody. Thanks so much.
Hey, welcome,
Julia.
All right, Julia.
What a delight. I have nothing to say except praise, and don't think I don't resent it. So stick around, watch the rest of the show. Just an FYI, since you're new, usually after the show, if you feel like it, we stick around for a while and just chat, talk shop, and learn about each other. And I, of course, dominate the conversation in an unpleasant way. But it's just, that's who I am, you know? So anyway, stick around. And lovely, lovely set. And I really appreciate you being here. Hope you come back. Our next performer, all I can tell you is unique. You know, people use unique in an incorrect way when they say more unique, most unique, all that stuff. It's just you're either unique or you're not. There's no comparatives there. So this guy is unique. Love him, hate him. You're not going to see anybody like him. Please welcome Ed Smyth. Smyth.
All
That's
right, Ed.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hey, thank you. Well, I love me on the open mic show here with the Vladimir Lenin Comedy Hour. Yes, yes. I love to bring revolution and jokes to all you nice people here from the mother country. Well, things have been crazy for me lately. Crazy, I tell you. Well, hey, I went to the bar the other night. I said to the bartender, make me a white Russian. He said, okay, you don't wear a stupid uniform and you love the Tsar. Hey, zing, zing, I said, well, no, I want a drink to represent the revolution. He said, okay, how about I pour you a Johnny Walker Red? Hey, zing, zing, yes. I love to bring zing to the comedy show here of Colorado. Yeah, zing, zing. Crazy. Things are crazy, I tell you. Oh, I was walking down the street and I saw Trotsky walk up. I said, you're not working now? He said, no, my company gave me the axe. Oh, zing, zing, crazy. Red wine goes through my head. Oh, I love that red wine, Yes, hey. I ran into Stalin at the grocery store. I said, whoa, you're looking so thin. Are you on a diet? He said, well, yeah, I'm purging. Oh, zing, zing, yes, crazy. Oh, yes, red shoes. The angels want to wear my red shoes. Red shoes, you know what I mean. Oh, hey, I went on a nice cruise the other week with my wife on the battleship Potemkin. Oh, I tell you, but the meal was lousy. There was maggots all over the meat. I said to my wife, well, one thing the brochure was right about. The meal was certainly a moving experience. Oh, zing, zing, crazy, 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 yes. Little red Corvette, baby, you move too fast. Well, I tell you, those red Corvettes too. Well, that's the way the revolution goes, zing. Hey, I said to my wife the other day, it's time for us to cut our chains and release ourselves from slavery. She said, why don't you cut off your head and release yourself from 10 ugly pounds? Oh, zing, zing, crazy, crazy. I said, we must sweep a country from the tyrants. We must sweep our nation from capitalism. She said, nice talk from a guy who can't even sweep his own garage. Oh, zing, zing, Oh, yes, lady in red. Yes, my wife is lady in red. You better believe it. Yes. I said to her, it's time for us to lose our shackles. She said, well, that's nice talk from a guy who always loses his car keys. Oh, zing, zing. That's all tonight for the Lenin Comedy Hour. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
But wasn't that fun? Yes, indeed.
Hey, who's this guy?
we will enjoy that for the rest of our lives, won't we? Well, now it's time to get moving along now to some real comedy. Hey, now it's time for Skeletor in Master of the Universe as he leads Sunday worship. Now let us turn to hymn number 517. Jesus is mine. Yes, isn't that crazy? Okay, and now it's time for the day in the life of a pansexual. Oh, baby. Okay, now it's time for a day in the life of a cookie sheet sexual. Oh, baby, you're really turning me hot. You're so hot. Yes, well, wasn't that fun? But good things come to an end. Well, it's time now for... Well, it's time now for Curse of the Cat People. Hey, rail, rail. Hey, rail, meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Well, Curse of the Cat People from Queens. Well, okay. Well, that's it for tonight. And now back to our lovely host.
Yeah.
Ed Smyth, come on. Woo! Come on, Ed. You're not going to hear a lot of Lennon material.
Imagine that.
Open mic. Yep, I thought he was just stalling for time myself, but that's... Hey,
Thank
what?
you.
Hey, come on. Stop
Don't throw any hairballs at the cats.
All right.
Yeah.
You're always rushing him. You know that?
Oh, hello. So you know what? I'm gonna
What?
keep the show. I'm
What?
gonna keep the show rolling if I can remember who's next. I believe that it's Jeffrey Burden. Yes, it is.
Yes,
Yeah, go Jeffrey.
There's so many comments. The show is so
Second.
lively tonight. There's so many
Second.
comments. I have to scroll back to see who I've let in. So it's Jeffrey Burden, and then we're going to do the round robin. This will be an experience for you, Julia. You will not have had before, and you're better off for it.
Did you want to tell her what the topic is if she wants to write something?
Did you want to run the show? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I was just
From now on,
just
from now
asking
on,
a
it's going to
question.
be the open mic show starring Alan Enlow. Is that what we're saying?
I was just asking a question, Mr. Mike.
Just good. You killed Trotsky. All right. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is the round robin is a thing that we do where we just do jokes on a topic, and the topic today is tonight is two anti-maskers walk into a bar. So there's your premise, and then you can do a joke if you want to, or you can just sit back and enjoy the hilarity that's coming your way. In fact, you can enjoy this hilarity that's coming your way, all the way from the dirtiest, filthiest town in the entire United States. And I've been there, so I know what I'm talking about. Please welcome from Toledo, Ohio, Jeffrey Burden II.
Yeah.
Round of applause.
Thank you so much. Mike is completely right. It's the dirtiest town. I need to take a shower, incidentally, after the show. I'm disgusting right now. I shouldn't be here. Yes, we took a little road trip this weekend. Everybody, my wife and my 5-year-old grandson. We went to Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio, and it was great. My grandson, he's in the back of the car, and I love it. I just love hearing him, and he's in the back and he's going shit, and I don't give a shit. Actually, I don't care. Along with that, you got to have other words to say. And I ask him, I go, what other words do you know? And he goes, constipated. I don't know. I don't know. Not the biggest relief, but you see what I did there? Shit, not the biggest. Yeah, right.
Oh.
All right. Thanks for listening, Mike. I appreciate it. Just
No
Mike.
problem.
No,
And you pronounced it correctly, by the way.
Thank you. 2 college degrees. Count them. 2. Yeah, 2. Yes. I couldn't just, I don't know, read a dictionary. I had to go to college for 20 years. He's a great kid. He's wonderful. He cusses a lot. I do. I wonder if he's really learning from me. And he's, then one day he's like, Papa, you're a motherfucker. And I'm like, oh God, he's listening to my wife talk. Come on. Jeez. And you will never ever hear him call his grandmother, who was called Nina. You will never ever hear him call her a bitch. Do you know why? Because I never ever say that in front of him. And I think I screwed that joke up a little bit. That's what happened right there. That's what. Yeah. My mouth is moving too quickly. It happens a lot. So yes, no. My wife is great. No, I don't. Actually, for the first time about 3 weeks ago, I jokingly called my wife like bitch, like jokingly, and she looked at me like, yeah. I'm gonna end up in the doghouse. I don't know. It might be a little rough for me. Oh, I did it again. We saw. We heard. Hey,
Boom, boom.
No,
you went like this. We thought you were going here and you went there.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I go everywhere, quite honestly. Some of you know what I mean. Listen, I love my wife. I really mean it. If anything would ever happen to her, I would be devastated. I would be devastated. I would cry. I would just cry like a baby while sleeping with that prostitute that I know. I would just cry like a baby. It's hard to talk about. No, honest to God, look, I was talking to a friend of mine, an old friend from high school, a lady, and we dated for a few months. And she said to me, she said, you know, if something would ever happen to my husband, I would turn on the charm for you. And she doesn't really have to talk like that. I just need to see boobs. That's what I'm interested in, really. Okay. Right. All right. Oh. I was reading that it is said that Walt Disney, my wife and I are huge Disney World fans, but Walt Disney, it's a rumor that he was an anti-Semite. And I didn't, I don't know. I don't have any proof, but I just, it's amazing what he was able to accomplish, what people are still doing with the company. And I thought about Hitler. Well, he was a wonderful painter. He was of course, you think of Disney, you think of Hitler. Of course you do. I was thinking how amazing. What could he have accomplished? Because he was an artist. Maybe he could have been like Walt Disney World, or Walt Disney was. Maybe he'd have his own show, like, I don't know. The Hitler Club. I don't know, Who's the leader of the clubs that's made for you and me? Hitler is the head Nazi. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Good club.
I'm so talented, right? Okay, everybody, my name's Jeffrey Bird in this second.
Go Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Jeffrey Burden, ladies and gentlemen. One more round of applause for Jeffrey.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of that Disney Hitler thing. Not everybody makes that connection. And now it's time.
Yeah.
And now it's time for you and me to say goodbye to you. All right. Hitler is the head Nazi. Kill them all. Kill them all. Today, Czechoslovakia, tomorrow, the world. All right.
Was that your first hit in Berlin?
Pardon me?
Was that your first hit in Berlin?
No. First we take Manhattan, then we take the world.
Leonard Cohen reference. Nice.
Yeah, yes. Never would have had that if Hitler had won. All right. Anyway.
Zing.
Bam. More zing. More zing than usual. This is a time in the show where we take a little break. We take a little break from the stand-up comics and talk about shit that is important. And not that the comedy isn't important, but I help to write a show every year for a special needs inclusive theater company called Magic Moments. We just finished the script for this year's show, and it's going to be wonderful. The beauty of this thing is they have large casts. People range in age from like 4 to in their 80s. They range in skill level from amateur to professional. And the large cast is like 150 to 200 people in the cast. The shows are always good. The music all comes from ASCAP and BMI, so you know at least that every single song is a well-known song. The lyrics are repurposed for the show, and the best thing about it is that they are special needs inclusive. So out of the 150, 50 to 60 of the people every year are people with special needs, ranging from barely noticeable to very seriously impacted, and every one of them gets to be a valuable part of the show. And I just think it's a wonderful thing, even if my daughter were not in it every year. And the shows are objectively and I'm a trained professional, man. The shows are objectively good, and they're fantastic considering the mission of the thing. So if you're ever in the Denver area during spring break, this year's during spring break, go to see the show. If not, open your wallets, you cheap bastards, and go to Magic Moments
Wow.
and make a donation. It's crazy that I don't get a better response from this the way I did. Anyway, so Chuck, we have anything else that we'd like to pitch?
We like to talk about Elevating Connections and their programs for youth who are separated from their siblings by foster care. I'll be going up to the camp this weekend to do a comedy workshop, and a friend from Community College of Denver is coming along to do an acting workshop. So we just recognize that this is a wonderful charity, and what they do is they provide programs for youth separated from their siblings by the foster care system. And we're even working with the community college to help get some career training going and get them connected to admission at school. Less than 3% of youth in foster care in Colorado complete any sort of post-secondary degree, and so that's problematic. And so we're just going to fix it. That's all, Mike. Just you and I and a bunch of, stoners and idiots in the comments are going to get that fixed. James, earlier you were asking where to find us on Spotify. We get there by anchor.fm, so you can find the show on Spotify. All of that is linked on our link tree. And Mike, I ask every week, if the link tree were to fall in the woods, would anybody subscribe to it? And that's the same as our YouTube channel. If you're enjoying the program, subscribe to our YouTube channel and enjoy all kinds of fun shows. And we should thank our guests. We have VIP customers tonight, and they deserve the best in virtual prizes. So thanks to the Longshore's, got you a round of golf. Or some company with this.
They're more tennis people, but okay.
They're more tennis people. Well, James, don't bitch about the gift is what
Wow.
do.
Ungrateful. Ungrateful.
Oh wow!
I think
Count your blessings.
No,
Wow.
I think he should do that. He should speak the way he wants to speak on this, his last performance on the show.
Unplugged. It's my last meal.
Mike will lose 2 audience members. You don't want to do that.
right.
No, they'll still watch. They'll still watch.
Still watch anyway.
I figure, a night like this is like my typical Friday, just 9 holes and a lot of fun. Okay.
Whoa.
Zing!
Zing.
Who did that?
Wowzer.
And brought to you by Zing, new and improved Zing. Get more Zing when you bring your jokes to open mic. And of course, got you these washboards. This, I promised you, was not going away as a gift. And so enjoy.
These guys again? Wow.
Again, Alan, again.
Every week.
These gifts are supposed to be for other people.
Right.
Oh.
Tell them to show up. And you also get this grilled meat club. I hope you enjoyed that.
But that was the first picture.
Oh.
And Chef Scapone, our chef at the Colorado Comedy Show's virtual event center, just thought you'd enjoy a delicious salad as well. So I hope you enjoy your VIP gifts. For those of you watching on the YouTube, you can enjoy general admission. You get meat clubs, but you have to cook them yourself. So, so enjoy those. You also get some Zing, new and improved Zing.
Yep.
You enjoy that with your dual meat clubs, and you still get this guy. I'm not sure what he does, but he's there for you. And I thought I'd get you some make your own honey kit. So enjoy that. And what goes with honey but your own delicious salad? So
nothing goes better with honey than salad.
Right. So enjoy
every day.
Salad with a little honey mustard dressing. Am I right, people?
Right.
Oh, yes, Mr. Mike.
You ladies know what I'm talking about.
Well, speaking of ladies that know what you're talking about, Mike, we've got the round robin of jokes brought to you by Round Robin Real Estate, known for plus size sales figures. And they have
Hey, what month is APR month?
April is APR
thank
month. So thank you. And today's topic for jokes is two anti-maskers walk into a bar and they say, oh, I'm sorry.
Such a hack. Such a hack. No.
He's such a hack.
Oh, I see what you
hello.
did there,
See what
Jack.
happened
Hey, man,
before
that's hack squared. That. It's a hack joke.
That was
with a hack
hack
topic.
material, man. Hack
Yeah.
material.
I don't know how you get out of
Unbelievable.
prison. It's so hack.
Probably start reading Ian Fleming books.
Ah!
Ouch.
Oh,
Said
I
it.
could bond with that kind of joke.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oof. Did they tell that joke at Stand Up MRI?
I think
They-
Chuck actually lost his hack license though, didn't he?
Right.
Yeah. He's wearing the medallion around his neck.
Thank you. Thank you.
So anyway, what we're talking about is two anti-maskers walk into a bar.
I thought it was
What you
vaxxers.
got? What you got, Mike?
Oh, I've got. Oh,
Two
I got stuff.
anti-maskers. Two anti-maskers.
Oh, then my jokes. I'm gonna throw them out. Then they're
It'll be okay.
anti-vaxxers.
You can adopt. You can. Make
The
up
same
your-
thing, man. It's the same thing.
All right.
I sent you the wrong information, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I just can't read.
It was sabotage. Okay, so anyway, I've got some. I don't know if anybody else
Yeah.
does.
You
I-
go ahead.
I got one.
Okay,
Mike,
Bruce, go for
Bruce
it, man.
Lipsky.
I have
Two
two.
anti-maskers walk into a bar. And the bartender said, you know, there's a law that says you don't have to wear a mask. It's called natural selection.
Hello.
Oh, wow, getting
I see
heavy.
what you did there.
Wow.
Hey, you know, just laugh, you learn. I say it every week, but it's always
Take my
true.
breath away.
I've got
Hey.
two that go to. I got two that go together
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's do it.
Alan Enlow.
because everybody know that comedy is written in twos.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wait, it's threes. Never mind. Anyway, so these go. There's two anti-vaxxers walk into a bar. They actually walked into a gay bar and they thanked the bartender because he was also a part-time doctor who made them drop their pants, turn to the left, and cough. The bartender gave them the 2-for-1 special, diagnosed them both with COVID and a hernia. Thank you.
Thank you very
Alan
much.
Enlow,
The longest joke
Thank you
ever.
very
Here's,
much.
here's the
William
follow-up.
Faulkner wrote comedy.
Yeah,
All right.
here's the follow-up novel. Two anti-vaxxers walked into a bar, which turned out to be once again a gay bar, and they got the mandate.
Hello.
Hello. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
You see what I did? I'm glad someone
Uh,
did.
So two
I
anti-maskers
got
walk in. Chuck,
Mike?
two anti-maskers walk into a bar.
Mike, I can't believe it.
Yeah, I know.
What happens next?
What happened?
Well, several things happen. In fact, several anti-maskers walked into several bars, and I'll be discussing them all. Bartender says, "You're in luck. We're giving away free shots for the next hour." They walk out. Two anti-maskers walk into a bar. They say, "Hey, we'd hold this place up, but masks are against our principle." Two anti-maskers walk into a bar. They order 2 shots with a ventilator back.
Hello.
Oh,
Two anti-maskers walk into a bar. Everybody else in the place beats the shit out of them. Two anti-maskers walk into a bar. Chuck, did you know that two anti-maskers walked into a bar?
I did know that
It
two
just
anti-maskers.
recently happened that two anti-maskers.
What happened when the two anti-maskers walked into the bar, Mike?
They said, "Hey, who do you have to infect to get a drink around here?"
oh,
Wow.
wow.
Mike, two anti-maskers walked into a bar.
Then what happened?
Bartender says, "What can I get you to go?"
Oh, hey, I got one for you that's just right along the same lines. The two anti-maskers walk into a bar, Chuck.
Mike, what happened?
Well, I'll tell you. The bartender says, "What can I get you besides a conscience?"
Whoa!
Wow. Wow.
That's
I got
what it was
one.
like me in this chair.
Yeah,
a heavy lift.
Oh, I have
David
one.
Zaslow has one.
Yeah, two anti-maskers walk into a bar. One says to the other, "God, I wish I could spit in their face."
I've got one as Gilbert Gottfried. Two anti-maskers walked into a bar. They smacked right into it because they had the masks over their eyes.
It's a weird place to put the mask.
Yeah.
Well, I think
is.
have we reached maximum mask?
Oh, I've got a couple.
Wait, I got one.
Okay,
Yeah,
James
okay.
got one.
Okay.
That's
2 anti-maskers walk into a bar. Bartender says, "You're not wearing masks. Are you anti-maskers?" And the other guy says, "Anti-masker? I don't even anti-know her."
Oh!
Yeah. A condom and a mask are sitting in the bar together.
They are.
You don't even have to tell the joke.
The condom looks at the mask. Condom looks at the mask and says, "They won't wear you either, huh?"
That was a good one.
Yeah. So 2 anti-maskers walk into a bar.
What happened, Mike?
They look in the
Yeah,
mirror
what
behind the bar, and one of them says, "Jesus, I never knew how ugly we were."
I've got one as told by Robin Williams. Oh, 2 anti-maskers walked into a bar. Guess what happened? They're up here with me.
Love that.
I got one.
Okay.
Jeffrey
All right,
Barrett.
two anti-maskers walk into a bar.
Yeah. And then what happened?
Well, a homosexual walks up to him and says, "You two need some makeup." And one of the anti-maskers says, "Oh yeah, why would we wear makeup?" And the homosexual goes, "It's called Cover Girl." Mm.
Hello.
Oh, there you go. I thought you were going to go to a bad place, but you
I'm
didn't.
getting there. I'm getting
But
there.
you didn't. You didn't.
Ah!
Hey, 2 anti-maskers walking. I don't know if you heard this, Chuck, but 2 anti-maskers walked into a bar.
Mike, what happened next?
Everybody in the bar booed them, and they said, "Hey, what? It's not like we have AIDS."
Oh,
Wow.
What? Too soon?
right. Colorado Comedy Shows is a proud LGBTQ-owned company.
Chris Walken says, "Wow."
I can't believe it.
I try to make it a safe space for people of all.
It's a
But I love the way
show.
I love the
comedy unless somebody gets hurt, man.
I love the way Jeffrey was being so politically correct. This homosexual walked up to them.
What part of that did you think?
I
Oh,
was
okay.
holding back.
Like you can't say gay, you know.
All right. So all I'm saying is, when 2 anti-maskers walk into a bar, bad things happen.
Right.
So that was not supposed to be a joke. That was just supposed to be a roundup.
Public service announcement.
Right. What a fun game of Smear the Queer.
Oh, now come on. Come
Oh.
on.
Oh,
Thanks
Oh,
to
Chuck's not
everybody who
holding any back
participated.
right
People get AIDS for other reasons too, you know.
Right. Thanks for
What?
Yep.
thanks for straight explaining that to me.
I think you don't understand, Chuck. What I think you don't understand, Chuck, is that not everybody who gets AIDS is necessarily a gay person.
Thank you for explaining to me.
Do gay splainers talk down or up to you? How does that
Dang,
work?
I work at a college. If I wanted to talk to a scientist, I would.
Well, that's okay. You can.
If you feel like you won today's round robin, you won this bar that 2 anti-maskers have recently walked into. So feel free to take your prize and be apprised of our situation. And once again, we'll return to your host, Mr. Mike Langworthy.
Woohoo!
Okay. Hey, how are you doing? You know, we have people from all over the world come and see our shows, and some of them perform in them. Right now, I'm going to direct your attention to Bucharest, Romania, where one young James Longshore, an American expatriate, I guess he was trying to go to a country that was like even more right wing than ours. So he decided
Where's that on the map? I got to look on a map, Pook.
you actually
that?
live there, man. You really ought to know where it is. Anyway,
I don't need to know.
anyway, please welcome, if you will,
I'm
James
here.
Longshore, ladies and gentlemen. James.
Hi,
Yeah, James.
everybody. Man, it is great to see everybody. But how do I follow two anti-maskers? You know, that was like
The distance.
comedy freaking platinum. You know, it really was. It was. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm gonna open with a joke.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Radical.
Why did the clown pull down his pants?
I don't know.
Why?
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 Why? You want to know why?
Yeah.
Yes.
To tickle his funny boner.
Hello.
No.
How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody
Yes.
good? I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful. I'm really happy to see you guys. Let's get the hot topics out of the way. What's everybody talking about these days? Nobody was really talking about COVID tonight, so I'm going to bring up COVID. COVID. All the kids are going back to school. They're going back to school, and cases are going up. And I think that we need to start having drills. What do you think, guys? Drills for COVID. Because it'd be really easy to adapt. Like, because I think that duck and cover is probably just as effective for COVID as it was for atomic bombs. Right? And we can just adapt the drills that the kids are already doing. Active sneezer, active sneezer. So yeah, COVID cases are going up. It's been going on way too long. Like, it's been going on so long that I got around to listening to the song, Foreigner song the other day. I'm hot-blooded. Check it and see. I got a fever of 103. And I said, they wouldn't let him into a supermarket. And it's not that joke is funny, because it's not really, but really it's still relevant. Like, I can still make it. Like, what the fuck? This is going on too long. And everybody's back from vacation. You know, I think that's why, like, the COVID cases are going up. Everybody's like, I'm bored. I got nothing to do. Might as well get COVID. Everybody else has had it. I personally got a lot of, like, I got a great tan on vacation this summer, and everybody was like, "You guys got a lot of you got a lot of color, man." I still don't think it's enough to make my life matter. I waited. I knew somebody would laugh out of nervousness if I just waited. Anyways, I've been moving on up since the last time I saw you guys. I have moved into a new apartment. I've been moving on up, not to the east side, but to a deluxe apartment in the sky. And as Mike told you, I am living in Romania. And I've got this amazing view I want to show you. Unfortunately, Mike didn't put me on late enough, so there's no light here in Romania yet. But you might be able to see the House of the People.
Oh,
I've got
wow.
a view of the House of the People. Casa Poporului, the House of the People. And, you know, which is another example of, like, politics naming something exactly the opposite of what it is. And the House of the People was built by Ceausescu, the dictator Ceausescu. And the problem with dictators is that they're always dictators. They're never like nice guy taters, you know? and then they have kids, and you got a bunch of dictator tots running around.
Hello.
But of course, it's not, it doesn't have a dictator anymore. It's parliament now, because the government got overthrown in a Ceausescu coup.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Ding.
And so I guess like Romanians did better than the Proud Boys, huh? But I like to like run naked through my house and just look at it and be like, House of the People, meet House of the Penis. My mom and dad are here tonight. They are. And right next to it is this $1 billion cathedral that they're building with public money. And it's perfect because now church can just wave to state. Hi, state. Hi, church. That went over real good at the show last week, just so you guys know. And the most amazing thing is on the terrace here, birds fly by every day to migrate. And like every day there's this big gaggle of birds and you can set your watch to it. It's around 7:30. All right, you wait long enough, you get it. All right, anyway, I am over my time. I got one more thing. My mom is here tonight. And I haven't called her in a while. And I should probably write her because it's better to write your mom than to wrong your mom, right?
Right.
And her birthday is Friday, so let us all be the first to say happy birthday, Mom!
Oh, yeah!
Happy birthday,
Mommy.
Mrs. Longshore.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Longshore.
Because she's a VIP, that's why.
Hi, happy birthday, VIP Longshore. I think if you don't want to keep the shirtless men, you can probably drop them off at Chuck's house. And welcome. Thank you. Is that it?
Yeah, I'm way over time, so no,
Yes,
that's not it, but like.
I know that you're way over time, but you were so entertaining. No, I'm kidding. Come on, he was great. And he likes the Beatles. Get it? The Beatles? With the Beatles?
The Beatles of Ecuador. It's like
Just don't bug him about it, okay?
He got it. Mike got it. That's why he's the host.
I thought I saw that.
No, I'm the host because it's my show. Anyway. So I have to tell you that young master, mistress, I should say, Ogilvie had to leave to do another show. So it's not rudeness. She's not intending to be, uppity, but she was delightful, and I'm glad she was here. Anyway, who did I say was next? I know. Oh, it's Alan. Alan and I have known each other for a long time. Not well because he's more talented than I am, and I really don't bond with people who threaten me. So I hope you'll give him a great big round of applause. Not a bigger round of applause than you would give me, though. Please welcome Alan Enlow.
All right, Alan.
Thank you.
Hey, wait a minute. That was more than I got. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, Alan.
Well,
sorry.
it must be birthday week because Mrs. Longshore, my birthday was on Sunday. So,
Yay! Happy birthday.
yeah, it's birthday week here, and I'm getting older, as we all are, and I'm having a lot of pet peeves. I've noticed the older I get more pet peeves. My biggest pet peeve, of course, is that I can't stand the phrase pet peeve. Sounds like a bad kid show host. Hi, blessed girls. It's me, Mr. Pet Peeve. I always wanted to introduce that guy to my friend, Mr. Pet Punch. Boy, another pet peeve I hate. I can't stand that phrase wheelhouse. What the hell is a wheelhouse? Sounds like a commercial that runs at 3 a.m. in small towns. Hey, everybody, come on down to Willie's Wheelhouse. We got big wheels, we got little wheels. The only thing we don't have is a fucking wheelhouse. But we do have an outhouse. So, and if you do say wheelhouse, we'll put you in that outhouse. Just don't say it one more time. Thank you. I fucked that up. All right. So anyway, something else I hate are headsets. As a senior citizen, I can't stand them. Because if I have to go to the bathroom and I ask somebody directions to the bathroom, by the time they take the headsets off, I've already peed in my pants. Thank you. Now, I'm just afraid the older I get, I'm going to end up performing in a nursing home. That kind of scares me. And I don't mean for people in a theater. I mean in my own room. to myself, knock, knock, who's there? No one but the voices in my head. But now you probably don't recognize me. I am a celebrity, but it's only in my own neighborhood. I have a nickname for every restaurant that I go to. When I go into the Burger King, they call me the Whopper. And of course, I have to correct them. It's like the Big Whopper to you. Sorry. I go into Buddy's Burritos, which is a Mexican place, and as soon as I walk in, they go, "Hey, it's Fish Taco! Hey, Fish Taco, what's going on, man?" I don't know why they talk like that because they're not Mexican. I guess because they watch too many Cheech and Chong movies. My favorite Greek restaurant is Nico's. And of course, the Greeks are notorious for having long names. So as soon as I walk in, they go, "Hey, look, it's the loser who gets in a fight with his wife every night and comes in here and bitches to us, Opolis." Now, the one phrase that I'm so glad we don't have to hear anymore, that we used to hear in commercials at the beginning of the pandemic, was, "We're all in this together. We're all in this together." No, we've never been all in this together. We're all divided. The only way we would have been in this together is if Bill Clinton were still president and he would have put the COVID vaccine in a marijuana joint. And he could have done his own commercials. "Hey, guys, take a hit off of this joint. But if you get COVID, you won't care because you'll be high. Right, Monica?"
That's right. I'm Monica Lewinsky, and that's one joint I would suck on again gladly.
Yeah.
Hey.
Now, here's one thing I don't understand. How can you be a nurse or a hospital employee and be an anti-vaxxer? I don't get this at all. Like, where did you get your degree? At the Dr. Seuss Poetry School?
I do not like green eggs and vaccines. If you make me take it, I will surely scream. I got all my science from the Cat in the Hat, who also believes this round earth is flat. Thank you.
What's these Republicans and Texans, and I know it's going on in another state, trying to reverse Roe v. Wade? I mean, because if they reverse Roe v. Wade, there's going to be a lot of rowing and a lot of wading in a river of shit. Let's face it, you're not stopping people from getting an abortion. You're just stopping them from having access to it. And there's two things that are going to happen. Either you're going to go underground, or the abortions are going to get extremely commercial. McDonald's is going to open up the McBortion drive-in.
All right, pull up to window number 3. There's your coat hanger and a Happy Meal. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You're cutting it.
Yes. Now, I know a lot of my jokes are very politically incorrect and very sexist. That's why I always use the Me Too hotline before I do them. Instead of calling 911, I call TIT. Beep, boop, boop. "Hi. Here's a new idea I had for a joke. It's Breast Man." That's right. Breast Man is a superhero who not only has big breasts, but he likes big breasts. And what I do is I show up at the crime scene, I expose my big breasts to the criminals, and they're so stunned, they call 911 themselves. What do you think, Me Too? Hello? So I always have to call back. And I got one final joke for you Me Tooers. How about penis? Okay, maybe not. All right, that's it for me. Thank you.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah.
Great.
Woo.
Alan Enlow. Well, you can start with that joke next week. Anyway, this is good. We have our star-crossed internet lover, Paula Maddox, coming up next. It's great to see her, and it's great to see her able to perform and not getting kicked off because of whatever's going on with electricity where she is. Please welcome Paula Maddox.
All right,
Paula
Paula.
Maddox.
Hello. Hi, all. I've got good news, very big news. But first, I got to start with the rigmarole. I hope I give you guys your free money's worth, because that's fucking cool, right? That's nice.
Yes.
And I'd like to give our host the clap he can tell his mama about. So let's give him the clap for hosting.
Hey.
Oh, you
Hey,
got-
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These guys just don't quit. They're stronger than an STD, man. It's cool. It's good to see. Yeah. So yeah, times are changing. Normally this is where I thank my internet sponsor. And I will thank them tonight. Because them are me. I fixed my internet, y'all.
Whoa!
Hey.
Nothing like being this old and fucking up regular bills, like God, it's been a learning experience, like, do I lose that bit? I have to modify that bit because that bit is ingrained in my life because that bit is just a symptom of my poverty, and isn't going away anytime soon, That's what happens when you're locked up. You get really, really indoctrinated, and all kinds of shit goes haywire. So yeah. I'm locked up. I know you guys can't tell that by looking at me. See, I had kids a long time ago. Yeah, I thought getting married and having kids was the way to go, because everybody fucking does it. Everybody does it because they're dumb, y'all. No one warns them. Yeah, kind of sad. Is there any parents in the audience tonight? Any parents? Yeah. Way to go, man. Way to go. You're here, not in jail. So that means things are going okay, Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah, but I'm kind of sad about getting my internet fixed, not just because of the loss of that one bit. It's because I've been using it to punish the kids. Well, the lack of it to punish the kids, Yeah. Because they're little fucking shits, man, and they don't deserve it the way they run their mouths. It's kind of sad to let that go, like, because when you don't spank your kids because you can't spank them anymore, you have to find other ways to get them, So yeah. So the first thing I did is change that revenge thing to leverage, So now it's leverage to when they get in trouble, I'm like, yank that shit so fucking fast, man. Poof, poof. First thing I set up. It's crazy. But I tell most of the time my poverty's been hooking me up lately since the pandemic started, because my life's always been home anyway, so not much has changed, But being locked up with the monsters of your own making kind of sucks. I gotta say, yeah. But lucky me, my monsters aren't bastards, so I got that right.
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah.
Super stoked about that. Yeah, but it's been stressful. I don't know about you guys, but I had to start a new addiction. Like it was really hard, And I decided to pick the addiction this time, because the last time when I let an addiction sneak up on me, it was donuts, and that's not cool.
No,
not cool at all. Yeah, but I live in a podunk town, and there isn't much of anything. But there's a fucking donut shop that goes 24 hours a day. That's not fair. There's even a good crack house. Even a self-respecting crack house closes at sunup. This bitch goes fucking 365. Yeah, it's all right. There's no rehab for that kind of addiction because bitch is fucked up pretty bad, but it'll be okay. I'll be all right. I did notice that I was binge watching that intervention show during this time. I thought that was kind of weird. Was that prescient? Was it a sign? Because I had all the signs of a new addiction, like needing it more often. Yeah. I think I tweaked my woofer, y'all. You know what your woofer is? We all have one. You know what it is, James? You know what your woofer is, James? Does anybody know? We all have it.
No idea.
It's that thing inside of us when we're about to take a hit or we're going to hit that, and you're like, woo! That's your woofer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think mine's fucked up, y'all. I need more. Zoom comedy, that's my new addiction. Yeah. And to feel better about myself, I'm going to go back to watching that 600-pound life because I'm those bitches go weight. So I'm going to feel good all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, use what you will, I had to quit watching those murder mystery ones though, because I was walking through the store with my keys between my fingers, and that's not a good look for a mom with a lot of young kids, I'm like, oh, cut it, bitch. So we'll go back to light and airy. I got internet. I didn't get cut off. I wasn't nervous about being cut off. And all I have to do is go take care of my monsters. It's a good night, y'all. Thank you for everything. Thanks for being here. And we'll see you next time.
Paula.
Paula. Yeah.
And when I say it's great to see you, I mean that in multiple ways.
I may come multiply later. I don't know.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, anyways.
Mike,
Chuck, why don't you just tell us what this is?
real quick and important, Chef Scapone from the Colorado Comedy Show's Virtual Event Center sent up a birthday cake for Mrs. Longshore. So wanted to make sure she got her birthday cake and happy birthday.
Oh,
and
you know what goes with cake? Nothing goes better with cake than salad.
you also get a salad, delicious salad for you to enjoy with your birthday cake and some zing. We also just
I don't know. That might be too much zing.
got plenty of zing for you. So we're glad you to start your birthday celebration with some zing, chocolate cake, and a delicious salad.
Happy birthday.
There's never too much cake. Never.
Yeah,
too
you
much
can
cake.
never have too much.
Yay.
Never, ever.
Absolutely correct.
Right. You can skip the salad or hand that to John. Right. That's pretty good. It's good.
I'm eating all the cake.
Right.
Yeah.
Would you throw in a little cherry liqueur with the chocolate cake?
I'll do. Yeah. Let me. I'll send a note to Chef. He's pretty quick with that.
Oh, yeah. So James Longshore has to go. So maybe the Longshores. We have one more act. You could stick around because he's really funny and you'll enjoy him.
Okay.
Or you can go because your son's leaving, and the hell with the rest.
It's okay. No, we'll listen to the next.
All right, you're the greatest people that ever lived, and I mean that sincerely.
Thank you.
And don't let that one mistake of a child make you feel bad. No, it's not. At a certain point, a guy's got to take responsibility for himself. It's not all his parents' fault. Anyway, that's our next performer is our headliner for this evening, as I like to call the guy who goes on last. Excuse me. And I like him a lot. And I recently found out that he's a virtuoso magician. I said magician. I meant musician.
Thank you.
He may be a virtuoso magician as well. That I don't know. But I saw some video on him. Unbelievable, wonderful guy, and funny as well. Please welcome David Zaslow.
Hey, good to be here. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a sugar addiction also, and I had to switch to stevia. The problem for me was stevia is a white powder, so I was rubbing it in my gums.
Spoken like a true musician.
Really? Thank God those days are over. So I'm living here in South Carolina, and whenever I get on stage, people think I'm Jeffrey Epstein.
Jesus.
I just did a gig in Casper, Wyoming, and there are less Jews in Casper, Wyoming than there are in South Carolina. A few weeks ago, I did my first temple gig in Greenville, South Carolina, and I met the other two Jews. In case you, I like to brag about this a little. I'm the shofar player in Temple. The shofar is a Jewish trumpet. It's the instrument that blew down the walls of Jericho, and a very sacred instrument. The thing I do with the shofar that I play all the Christmas songs written by Jews on the shofar. And the Reformed Jews love it, and the conservative Jews, they're pretty cool with it. The Orthodox Jews, when they hear me do that, they want to give me back my foreskin. I guess it's you and me, Mike.
That's all right. Sometimes people don't get it. That's all right.
Yeah, I know. It's okay.
It's hard being the smartest guy in the room, isn't it?
No. So I did a Walt Disney joke years ago. I got up on stage and said that Walt Disney was a gay, homophobic, anti-Semite. And then what was really weird, of course, then his company was run by gay Jews, which only proves that even in death you become what you fear.
Yeah.
I did a bunch of gigs in nursing homes, and telling jokes was a joke. I would tell the joke, and then the people who could hear the joke would tell it to the people who couldn't hear the joke. I heard the joke going around the room, and by the time it got back to me, it was a different joke.
Comedy telephone.
Yeah, it was weird. It was weird, but it was a great. When I did a lot of those gigs, and when people asked me where they could see me perform, I told them I was on the assisted living tour.
Almost live performing.
Really. So I have a kid. My wife is Cuban, which is Spanish for jealous.
Yeah.
Cubans don't get divorced; they kill you. A little while ago, my wife said she wanted to have my baby, and I got a little scared. There's not many guys my age having kids. In the Bible, there was Abraham, now me. And I was so old, I thought maybe my sperm forgot how to divide.
You don't just laugh, you learn.
So I said, okay, we made a date to make a baby, and we made the night romantic. We have a beautiful fireplace. It's on her iPad. So she got pregnant, and we had a home delivery. That was nice. We had a fourth generation African midwife, and everybody told me the first time you see your kid, you're gonna fall in love. That's bullshit. I was watching the whole thing. I was sitting there. My wife's pussy was getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'm going, oh my God. All I could think about was when a snake tries to swallow a pig and the jaws the jaws unhinge, and I realized my daughter's exit used to be my entrance, and I'm looking at this thing. I'm looking at this, and I'm just fucking freaking out. And then my daughter got stuck. It looked like a midget coming out of the shower, and and my daughter got stuck at my wife's pussy, and the midwife put both of her hands inside my wife's vagina and pulled out my daughter. And I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I was lucky to get 2 fingers in there.
Oh. You're a sick, disgusting animal.
Oh God, I love talking about that. So now I have a beautiful little Cuban Jew, and she has great rhythm and knows how to save $1. A little while when my daughter was 4 years old, she said, she asked my wife, "Mommy, where was I before I was in your tummy?" And my wife said, "Ask Daddy." So she asked me, "Daddy, where was I before I was in Mommy's tummy?" And I said, "Honey, I don't know." And nobody knows. And nobody knows how life began, or where life began, or when the universe began, or when the universe ends. Nobody knows if the universe is expanding. We don't even know where we are in the universe. We might be in the middle, but nobody knows where the middle is. And every religion has their own idea. The Jews have their idea, and the Vatican has their version, and the Muslims have theirs, but nobody knows, because nobody was there. We know we're on the planet, and that's it. And it's amazing we're here, and you can live with that. Personally, honey, I like not knowing. I love oblivion. Living in oblivion is fun. I don't know, it's exciting. And if anybody tells you they know where you were before you were in Mommy's tummy, they're full of shit. She said, "Daddy, shit is a dirty word." I said, "Yeah, I know shit's a dirty word. So look, don't say shit in school. You can only say shit at home." And she said, "Oh, fuck." Talk about fucking, you know, when I look at,
Nice segue.
I know, thank you. I said the exact same thing tonight when I did some of these jokes. People when you think about it, people have outfucked every animal on the planet. You know, people fuck for fun, and then we kill the animals for fun. It's like people are fucking fun-loving motherfuckers. When you think about it, years ago there might have been 30 people and billions of animals. Now there's billions of people and 3 polar bears. It's like there's so few polar bears they can't find each other to fuck. And every now and then a polar bear will fuck a grizzly bear. They're known to do that, but they don't like it because they're racist. I hate races. Here's something else. I really don't like very much. A lot of women. You hear a lot of women say that they need to fuck as much as men. No, they don't. No, not even close. Here's why. Men make 250 million sperm a day. Women make 1 egg a month. And you know, I know it's a I know it's a big egg, you know. I'm not knocking the egg. I'm not trying to compare it, although I already did. But I'm not, you know, it's 1 egg a month. Men are like sperm factories. We make like 1,500 sperm per second. And right now, every guy here is making sperm. You know, women say that one of the big differences between men and women that women can multitask. No, men are always multitasking. We fix slats while we're making sperm. You know, we climb mountains while we're making sperm. So women don't know what it feels like to make 250 million eggs a day. You know, personally, men don't know what it feels like to give birth. I don't want to know. I've seen it. That's enough. I'm happy making sperm. So women are not under the same fucking pressure every second. And that's why it annoys me when women say they need to fuck as much as men. If women needed to fuck as much as men, we'd be fucking right now. Fuck the comedy show. People would be lining up at the toilets waiting. The world would look like a gay bathhouse. People fucking all the time. Women would be coming up and saying, "Fuck me, please, fuck me, fuck me." It's not like that.
No.
I wish it was. And to get laid, men wouldn't have to lie or have a job. Fuck Valentine's Day. We wouldn't leave the fucking house. Okay, enough about fucking.
Really? You sure? Like that.
Yeah, enough about fucking. I've had enough fucking for the night.
All right.
All I can say is we're living in an amazing time right now. This is the most amazing fucking time. I mean, people, we have learned, this is phenomenal. We have learned that manta rays love to be touched. Manta rays love to be touched, just like people. We've learned that lions love getting foot rubs, just like people. Sharks love to be touched. This lady made friends with a shark, and finally it took a long time. Of course, sharks are very shy animals. It took like a year for this shark to let this lady put her hand down this shark's throat and pull out a hook. And then the shark swam away, and the shark went out and told all of its friends, "Hey, you see that lady over there? Be nice to her. She'll take out your hook." So up till now, she's taken out 350 hooks. And there's a picture of her in the bottom of the ocean, nose to nose with the shark, and she's petting the shark. This is like interspecies love. What this proves is there's that there's love between all species if we can only speak the language. Because obviously the sharks are talking to each other, whales talk to each other, they sing to each other. Dolphins can call each other by name. We've proved that. Scientists have proven that. So it figures if they can call each other by name, they must have a language. They must be able to talk to each other. But scientists won't say that because they can't prove it. So according to scientists, a conversation between sharks would go like this. Philip! Gloria! Alfred! That's one of my favorite jokes. Nobody fucking gets it. In the end, though, what I've decided, since I believe in a higher power. I got no room for God or any religion, but I certainly believe that there's a power that created me that's greater than me and greater than everybody, and it's created all of you. So the way I view the world right now, we're all various forms of protein eating each other, period. That's the world we live in. Just don't try to rub a lion's foot if it's hungry. Don't pet a shark if it's hungry. Otherwise than that, make friends, because we're all in this together. Thanks.
David Zaslow, come on.
Yeah.
Give him a big round of applause.
Nice try.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to call you the philosopher king of comedy.
That would be a great favor. Thank you.
You're very, very welcome.
You'd share that with my wife. She thinks the same thing.
Ah, really? Good for
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
She's very wise and a hell of a musician. Go online. Look her up. What you should put it in the chat.
I'll put it in the chat. Yeah, I'll do it right now.
How to get because she's a tremendous. One of my favorite forms of music is Cuban jazz. She's a piano player of great skill, and he is a multi-instrument. David is a multi-instrumentalist himself. So anyway, you should look them both up on YouTube. And here's the thing: we've come to the end of our show.
We got some liqueur for Mr. Longshore.
Oh, that's great.
Cherry liqueur.
Yeah.
Straight out of this is Jinja. It's a cherry liqueur drink that probably it's exclusive and happens to go great with a salad.
Oh, what?
So I hope you enjoy your cherry liqueur.
Yep.
With
I hear that cherry liqueur makes a wonderful salad dressing.
And you also get some zing, Mr. Longshore. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay.
Better have some more zing. So enjoy your cherry liqueur and zing.
Thank you.
Yes, you're very well. And we're terribly grateful for you guys coming and hanging out and even staying after your ingrate, no good son took off for his own selfish purposes. He's an actor, for God's sakes. It's not like he's leaving for work.
Yeah, but
all
we never
right.
see him. We only see him.
You only see him on these shows? What
He
a,
doesn't fight, he doesn't call, he doesn't do
you know,
Zoom.
I know some people, if you'd like to, well, never mind. I'm just saying you could probably convince him to call you more often if you talk to a few friends of mine.
Right.
He and his wife are very good about calling us.
Oh, okay. I'm glad to hear that.
Very good.
I would love to see his wife sometime because the person that would marry your son really must be something.
Actually, she is.
I believe that. I'm not saying that. I had my best friend in high school once told me, he said, I would cross the entire country to find out who the woman was that would marry you. And given our relationship, I figured, well, I guess that's a compliment.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Chuck, we have one more piece of business. Is that correct?
Yeah, we should do the silly photo.
Yes. Why don't we let Jeffrey Burden decide what the
Yes.
silly photo should be this
Jeffrey,
time?
what's the silly photo?
How should we look for the silly photo?
Let's see. How about your favorite funny hand signal? How about that? How about we
All
try
right.
that?
Yeah, let's do
Thank you
that.
for letting me. Yeah.
No, you're a regular, man. You're an inner circle guy. Okay. So
Cheers.
1, 2, 3. Perfect.
all right.
All right, thanks for
that's-
watching on the YouTube, everybody.
Yep. Let's let the